Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It's Mr. McGinty, your social studies teacher. Part of social studies is not only looking at the history of events, but really thinking about where things happen. And one of the best ways to understand where things happen is to study geography. And in geography, we use maps. And maps can really help you understand the relationship between different places and the events that happen in these places. So today we're going to get started with a little activity that's going to allow you to understand more about how maps work and to think about your summer vacation and to learn about the summer vacations of your classmates. So we're going to use an application today called Google Maps, and it's one of the applications that's available to you in your Google Drive. And after you click the shared link that I provided you, each of you is going to come to the map that you see on your screen right now. So far, this is just a blank map of the world. We're looking at the United States right now, but in a minute, we're going to start placing little pins on this map of the places that we visited that were special to us during the summer. So first thing you're going to have to do is to think about what is a place that you visited or spent some quality time this summer that was really memorable or special to you. It may be a place kind of local. Maybe it's skateboarding at Ramsey Park. Maybe you went to the Santa Cruz Boardwalk and rode the Giant Dipper. Maybe you went over the hill to Raging Waters or to Great America. Maybe you ventured even further. Maybe you went to another country such as Mexico to visit family, or to another state, Nevada, New York. I don't know. Where'd you go this summer? Let's use this map to share our travels and to learn about each other and to learn about how to use this really great program known as Google Maps. Let's get started. I'm going to show you, I'm going to model for you how to do this. First thing I want you to notice is this search bar. In this search bar, you can type the name of any location in the world, and Google should be able to identify the location of that place. You can type an address, you can type in coordinates, you can even just type a name of a place and it should be able to find it. So I went somewhere this summer with my family. I went to Yosemite National Park, one of the most beautiful scenic parks in the country, in the world. It is beautiful. And I am going to find that location now by typing Yosemite in the search bar. Now, as you notice, I only typed in a few letters and Google already knew what I was talking about. And so I'm seeing Yosemite National Park in several places here. I'm going to click one. And as you can see, I am now in Yosemite National Park. I can even zoom out a little bit and you can see where Yosemite is in relationship to other places in California. As you can see, there's San Jose, and there's Monterey, and Salinas, and Watsonville is just about over here. So Yosemite, as you can see, is a little northeast of Watsonville. And so I've located Yosemite National Park on my map. Now I need to add it to my map. So I'm going to click this button right here, this link that says Add to Map. Now you can see there's a little blue pin, what we call it, a pin on the map, and you also see the words Yosemite National Park. And if you look over here to the left, under where it says Our Summer Places, you also see that Yosemite National Park is listed. I want to edit this a little bit because I want to provide you with a little bit more information about where I was and what my experience was there. So do you see this little, what looks like a pencil? It says Edit. I'm going to click that. First thing I want to do is I want to leave it as Yosemite National Park. And let's say you went to Ramsey Park, it's going to say Ramsey Park or Great America or Guadalajara, Mexico. But you also want to identify who you are because we're going to have lots of different pins on this map and we want to know whose is whose. So I'm going to do a parentheses and then my name. I am Mr. McGinty. And you'll also notice there is a box right below it, and this provides us an opportunity to type and to share a little bit about our experience in this place. So I'm going to talk about my experience there. I visited Yosemite National Park with my wife and 2 children. We saw, we observed beautiful mountains, large redwood trees. As you can see, my typing is a little wacky today. Large redwood trees and wondrous waterfalls. It was very hot in Yosemite Valley, which is where we were. Nevertheless, we had a wonderful time and can't wait to visit again. So you don't have to write a novel, just a little paragraph about your experience and what you saw and what happened at your place. I'm going to hit save. And now you'll see that Yosemite has been pinned. I've written a little description, but it needs more. Do you guys notice there's a little camera button here? I want you to click that camera button because it's going to allow us to add a picture. You could even add a video, but let's just start with a picture. What I want you to do is click on Google Image Search and then type in the name of the place that you visited. So I'm going to type in Yosemite. I'm going to search and let's see what comes up. Oh, look at that. That is beautiful. That looks just like where I was. I want that on my map. I'm going to click it. I'm going to click select and I'm going to save it. And now you can see I have my title, I have my photograph, and I have a brief description of my experience. And once everybody in the class adds their place, our map is going to be very interesting to look at. And we're going to learn, I think, a lot about each other. Last thing I would ask you to do is click, if you can, click on your place over here on the left. And notice there is a little, it looks like a bucket of paint spilling, right? You click that bucket of paint and then we can add an icon for our place. And so I'm going to click on more icons and I want to find, it looks like sports and recreation here, places, transportation, weather, animals. They even have one where you can create your own custom icon. But right now I want something that represents this natural place that I got to be in. I'm looking for the right picture, maybe a mountain or a tree. Can anybody see it before I do? So far oh, there we go. Look at that. It says park. It's perfect. I'm going to click it. I'm going to click OK. And now, do you guys see right down here under my photograph, I have an icon. I can even change the color of it. Maybe I want to make it green. Right? And now check it out. Over here, it has a green tree. It says Yosemite National Park. And if you click it, it takes you right to my location. Now it's your turn, folks. Click the link to our shared map and get started. Have fun.